All right, we're out at Mr. and Mrs. Hathie's house looking at doing some repair work for them. They have some fascia and drip edge in some pretty rough shape, so we talked about a bunch of different options as far as scope work, and I think kind of the best solution for them is going to be doing a fascia, Hardie fascia overlay, and then they have a lot of drip edge that's rotten out, so we do need to replace quite a bit of that, about 200 linear feet. We do have a metal drip though, so that kind of complicates things, but fortunately a lot of the drip edge is completely rotten and gone, so it'll be a lot easier to get out than drip edge that were, you know, in good integrity. So that's what we're looking at again as a first phase, is complete fascia overlay. Some couple areas where we have to do some minor fascia repair prior to the overlay, and then a drip edge repair where it needs to be done. And then we'll go around to the back, and that's where the siding work that would be part of phase one is. So that's what we got here. Again, there is some other need on the house, but just prioritizing things. You know, that's the scope of work that we kind of came up with. These gutters need to be removed so we can do the fascia overlay and drip edge. And then again, coming around to the back here is where a majority of the work of the siding is. Again, you can see here, see that rotten, pretty much all but maybe 10 feet of this drip edge is rotten. There, here, all the way to about right there is all rotten drip edge. And come around to the back here. You can see again just more rotten drip edge. Now on the back, you got some critter damage. It's just masonite, very typical of masonite and what we see with the problems there. Again, around the antenna, about 12 feet over is all rotten drip edge. And then on this run there, we got about 20 feet. You can see, especially right here where the staining is, that whole run of drip edge there is just completely rotten out. So this back from corner to corner, basically this corner here, all the way over to this far corner would be the siding that would be replaced with Hardie, and the chimney obviously is in pretty dire need of some work. The big area that really concerns me, and we talked about this, especially if we do finally get any kind of wet weather, is this. So basically a pretty dangerous spot there where we have the water coming off of the roof line into the sidewall of the house, and it's basically, there's nothing there. That siding's completely rotten, especially down here right where the flashing is. So, you know, we get some serious wet weather, there's going to be a lot of problems with interior leaks and all kinds of wall cavity damage that is going to be a lot more expensive to fix than some Hardie. So we talked about that and just wanting to set that expectation that you know, there needs to be a solution back here. So that's kind of how we came up with that scope of work, again with the addressing the fascia, the drip edge all the way around the house, and then this back side of the house. And then we can see right up here where that staining is, we got about 4 feet of fascia that needs to be cut out and replaced before we do the Hardie fascia. So that's kind of our scope of work. Appreciate your time this morning, and we look forward to working with you guys. Thanks so much.